जय श्री माता जी। हम सब श्री माता जी की चरणों में प्रणाम करके अपनी कुंडली चढ़ा के सामूहिक बंधन लेंगे। We humbly bow down to Shri Mataji's lotus feet, raise our kundalini and put ourselves bandhan.
मोक्ष त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री गणेश साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः।
अपने चित्त को संसार में रखते हुए ध्यान में रहेंगे और श्री माता जी की अमृतवाणी आत्मसात करेंगे। नाउ वी विल लिसन मदर स्पीच।
So like this, fine. So yesterday you had so many people, most unexpectedly. And I was discussing as to 30, even if you have 10 houses, you will only 300. So these 10 houses, which are the 10 houses? Raise your hands, I would like to see. Alright. Please put up. Now near your house, is there any hall? Your houses. It's better that you book a hall. Alright? Later you can also charge the people for the hall. Doesn't matter, they can pay. All of you should book a hall close by. Alright? So that when people come in, you can make them sit there. Because I don't think you can manage with 30 people coming in your house and the rest will be standing outside. So the best thing would be to find out some hall which is close to your place. That will solve your problem. Alright? Already we are so many. So today I am going to tell you what we have to do in dealing with these people is very important. First of all, you must know that they have come for the first time for Sahaja Yoga. And Sahaja Yoga is the power of love and compassion, not of fighting or arguing. Supposing somebody is arguing too much, then what should you do? You should just give up. They cannot understand Sahaja Yoga with argument because it is beyond the mind. If somebody argues too much or speaks too much, just keep quiet with it. You cannot explain to a person like that, you will just have a hagya and all that from that. Now somebody who has been, say, to some guru or somebody, you should not, you all understand English now? Is it alright now? You should not say that your guru was bad or anything. You can say that I was also like you, but it will be alright. Something like that. That doesn't hurt them. Then gradually they will realize their guru was wrong. Now with some people, I have seen TM people are dangerous. They come to Sahaja Yoga but they seldom settle down. We had about 200 people from TM, out of which I think we have only 5-6 who have settled down. They are all the time troublesome people. Some people are from this Satya Sai Baba. They have mostly heart trouble or eyes. Their eyes are affected. That's how you should make out people. Their eyes are affected. We have, say, somebody from this Radha Swami. They have heart trouble. So immediately you will know also. Their left Swadhisthana will be catching and their heart will be catching. So with these people you should not argue or anything, just tell them, have you got these problems? Then we will find people I don't know which other guru has come here. Can you tell me? My goodness. He is now settled down with big money in America and he is married already. But his disciples are absolutely useless. I mean, they don't try them because they are meaningless, absolutely. Which else? Huh?
Raj Yoga.
Huh?
Raj Yoga.
Raj. See, this Raj Yoga is a misnomer. What is Raj Yoga is like this. That when the Kundalini rises, then what happens that the centers open to begin with and then they close to keep the Kundalini up there. So it's called as Bandh. Alright? When it comes to Vishuddhi also, what happens first? The Kundalini rises, then the tongue is little bit pulled inside. You don't feel, Sahaja Yogis don't feel. Inside. And this is called as Khechari Mudra. Khechari means, Khech means it is pulled inside. Khechari Mudra. You see, these things happens automatically. Like if there is a car. Now if you switch on the car, it starts moving. Its wheels, it's everything naturally. There is nothing unnatural. You see? So, what these people do, they cut the tongue here, push it back, saying this is Khechari. Now that has stopped. Because there was one organization called self-realization, they used to do that. Then some people are doing Bandh. But artificially, first the Kundalini should rise, for which are you doing the Bandh? So these Raja Yogis are doing artificial things. By supposing you start moving the wheel, will the car move? Or you start moving the, what you call, one of the tires or something. It will all be spoiled. It has to be, first of all, the connection, like the connection of the telephone. If there is no connection and you go on moving it, then what? The telephone will be spoiled. All these prayers and all these things are like this. In the same way, mantras. They give you some mantras somewhere. You see all kinds of stupid mantras. If your kundalini has not moved out, if you are not connected, whatever you say mantra is useless, isn't it? There is no connection. But the mantras should be very scientifically said wherever necessary. For example, supposing it is stopped here. If you say the mantra of the Nabi, you are doing wrong. That is how their life is ruined, because they have spoiled their chakras. By saying wrong mantras, they have spoiled their chakras, their brains are useless. I mean, they cannot become good surgeons. So what you have to tell them, if they have got this problem, put your left hand towards the photograph with the light, put right hand here, and they have to say, Mother, I am my own master. 10 times. If they go on repeating, the master will run away, the false one who is there. So this is the problem with the left-sided people. Now left-sided people suddenly become also prone to cancer and all these psychosomatic diseases. So they should take all the time 3 candle treatment. But it should not be taken as a ritual. It should be taken as a bhakti, as a devotion. Otherwise, if just a ritual, it doesn't work out. It's a bhakti, it is devotion. You have to feel that devotion within your heart. And then you should do it. Yesterday I felt very much the devotion of the people who were there. I felt very happy, I was very clear, I was very happy. Because the people who had come were mostly very clean people. They have not been to any guru or anything nonsensical. Very nice people. Now even if you have been to some guru, it can be cleared out. But you must know that this guru has ruined your, we should say, your capability to become a real Sahaja. To become a real Sahaja, you have to have a very clean mind and a very clean central path. Now one should not say also harsh things, you are a bhoot, there is a bhoot in you, you are possessed, never talk like that. Sahajogis must be extremely, extremely compassionate and kind. And don't argue, don't fight, nothing. Every Sahajogi must support another Sahajogi. You see, it's not that when there is some somebody is talking, another Sahajogi should not go and support the person who is arguing. You must always support each other, because we are one, we are collective. See the point? So this once is a test also of our Sahajoga, how we deal with other Sahajogis. You have to respect them, you have to show compassion, you have to understand them, you have to have patience. If they have any questions, you should write it down and we'll write to Mother, in case it is difficult. If it is easy, you should explain to them. But argument should be avoided, because you will catch from them. All Buddhist people argue, they will start saying this is not good, that is not good, finding faults here and there. If you find anybody like that, you ask him, we get out of Sahaja. We don't want you here. They are very troublesome people. So we don't want. We want people who understand Sahaja and Sahajogis. They always find faults with other Sahajogis. They will find faults with Sahaja. All such people, you should say you go to some journalist and join journalism. They are absolutely useless and troublesome. All right. Now second point is very important, is that they have to recognize me. is one of the main conditions of Sahaja. So far they have not recognized any one of the incarnations, so far. And all incarnations tried their level best, but nobody recognized them. But for Sahaja Yoga, this modern Sahaja Yoga, you have to recognize me. It's a fact I am telling you, very humbly. There's nothing. I don't want anything from you, nothing. I don't want anything. What is it? What are you surrendering? Is your ego. That's what Muhammad Sahib said. Islam means surrender. So surrender your ego. I am trying to tell you that when you surrender your ego, you will open out completely. Unless and until you can easily be absolutely dissolved into the ocean of joy, you are not a Sahaja. If you are still dissatisfied, if you still think, no, this Sahaja Yoga could be better, this thing, that thing, is nothing. You have to be better. And as yesterday we saw so many people coming down, we have to understand our responsibility. See, if I could do the work myself, I would not have come all the way to Malaysia and Australia. But I need you as channels for this energy. This energy has to flow through your channels. If the channels are defective, how can you flow the energy? So instead of correcting others, instead of finding faults with others, you better look after yourselves. Your leader is quite capable. He can look after the people. He knows what's wrong with what. The third thing is very important, that we respect all the religions. Not only that, we worship all the great incarnations and all the seers, prophets with the same reverence. There is no difference. For us, every religion is great. But there are defects in every religion, which we start seeing easily once we get out of this outside religion. Then we see what's wrong with this. And then we start understanding, and then we start correcting it. Not only that, but also when we see our own community, immediately you will find, for example, I was saying that Malaysians have too many cars, and every car has one passenger. So all the Malaysians laughed because they don't mind, that's a fact. So they do not identify themselves. They do not identify with their children or with their husbands or wives or anyone. They identify themselves with me, with Sahaja. So what is wrong in your community, you should see. If you cannot see it, then you are not a Sahaja. Because you are outside that community now. You are a Sahaja. You see what's gone wrong with your community, where they went wrong, what wrong they did. And that's how you can really show them by your own behavior. In your life, how you behave, how you talk, how you love others, how you respect others is very important. Your image is the one that is going to carry Sahaja Yoga very far. Just one article has brought so many people. You will be surprised that, of course, forget about Australia, because Australia have been going for years together and there's too much of Australia. But otherwise, Japan or say other places I go to here, in Hong Kong, or tomorrow I will go to Thailand, I am sure we can never get so many people as we got here. We can say because there are so many Chinese and Indians who are culturally about the same people. It's very difficult to teach anything to these Western people. I used to break my hands, actually, because they are so conditioned, they have no tradition, nothing. But now they are changed so much changed. They are such wonderful people, I am going tomorrow to Thailand. 12 people from France are coming to help them. Can you imagine? All the way they are coming to help people in Thailand. They have no relationship with Thailand already. So that shows that we have to help each other. If you need any help, I told him that if you need help on money or any way, all the Syogis will help, but have a proper things to do. And one can work it out. He said we are self-sufficient. Now you will be much more than self-sufficient. And if you tell them that we have to pay for this all right, give $1 each, they will definitely give. We are not paying for self-realization, for anything, we are paying for this all. Clear cut. One should be honest and clear cut. And say we are doing this for that. Because we don't have any guru business here. See? They are all commercial people. What we need is a hall to meet every weekend. That you find out near your houses. Alright? Now, another thing is that I was saying that every month end or maybe 2 months end should go out somewhere for picnic or something where you all should meet. That's how it has spread in Australia. If it is possible, or you can meet in one big hall, but it's better to have a picnic-like thing with all the children there, food there, enjoying yourself for the whole day. You have such beautiful forest, such beautiful greenery here. You can go anywhere you feel like. And the company you will enjoy is only of Syogis, nothing else you will enjoy. If you become the real Syogis. Talk about this to your friends, tell them about this, and try to get more and more people into Syogis. I think I was really so impressed yesterday. It's all due to your own great help, I should say, the way you have worked and brought it to that level. It is unexpected, absolutely unexpected, and it has really given me the greatest pleasure. Now, if you have any question, you ask me.
Is there any swine flu in Malaysia? Any swine flu in Malaysia?
I don't know, I haven't seen any. Must be, they are everywhere.
West Malaysia.
This is the whole of it.
West Malaysia, please.
Alright, should I put my foot there? That's good. Sucking vibration. Is not important because Swayambhu, only thing is that is created by Mother Earth spontaneously and emits vibrations. If you go there, you can just testify that it is emitting vibrations. But it cannot cure people, it cannot talk to people, it cannot give realization to people. So you are much greater than a Swayambhu, you see? Much more effective. What are these Swayambhus doing for years together? Nothing. They can protect, of course, protect you, but they will always protect you. As soon as you become a good Syogis, you are always protected. Now the miracles are quite a lot. Also I will tell you about some miracles that have taken place. They are taking place everywhere. But last miracle that I heard about was in Delhi. When one girl about 14 years of age, by mistake, put a revolver of her father here. And she triggered it. And this bullet came out of here with some blood and a hole. There was a hole here, small and a big hole here. And she was quite conscious. So they took her to the hospital and she was conscious. They x-rayed her, everything. They were amazed at it, that this bullet has not touched any bone, any lung, any muscle, anything, no nerve. And as if it was strolled like that, it came up. I think all the ganas must have helped to come and make it out. But it's a big miracle and it's a fact. So there are so many miracles like that happen. Suddenly you are spontaneously you find things, spontaneously everything works out. And you are amazed how these things work. Now, when this happens, you can write it down. You can send it over to people in America, maybe in India. There are so many miracles like that are happening. But there are some people who start suddenly thinking that they are Mahayogis. That's very dangerous people. They start seeing things, they start talking big, they think I am a Mahayogi. There was one who said, I am Adi Shakti. I said, all right, you send him some of my saris, I have too many of them. So there are stupid people like that also. They think they are something very great, Mahayogis. And they start saying, I am this thing, I am that. It's horrible. So such people if you find, you should immediately let me know and also tell that person, all right, you Mr. Mahayogi, please go. There are everywhere like that. They do all kinds of things and talk like this without any sense in their head. So you have to be careful about it. Not to be impressed by such person who says this is this, this is this. There is nobody like Mahayogi in Sahaja. See, everybody is the same. Yes?
Shimataji, recently there was news from Canada stating that there is a little boy who has seen you through his meditation and he described about many wonderful things.
Who is what?
कनाडा में एक लड़का है, उसने जो है आपको देखा है अभी और उसने बहुत सारी चीजें डिस्क्राइब की आपके बारे में। आप वहाँ नहीं थी तभी।
He has not seen me or what?
He is his nephew.
Huh?
He is gentleman's nephew.
Acha, he is not seen me before?
He has not seen you before.
Where is he? Toronto?
Quebec.
Quebec. I have not been there, but could be possible he is a great soul. It's possible. If you see me in dreams, it's good, very good. See me in dreams. You must be seeing me in dreams, I think.
He stated in his that when he saw you, you mentioned that he was an angel before.
बोल रहा है कि उसने बताया कि आपको देखा है, आपने उससे कहा कि वो एंजल था पहले।
Could be. Now I give up. You see, so much is happening. We had some photographs taken in Jaipur. So I am not there at all. I mean, I just found vibrations everywhere. You have to see very microscopically. I am somewhere, my face shows. See, these vibrations are sometimes you cannot explain. Have you seen all the vibration photographs? So much. With deity sitting, this, that. I give up now. Because this is all done by Param Chaitanya, it can do anything. These vibrations might appear in some mosques, in some temples, might.
How do we assess your disaster? How do we assess your meditation beyond the Sahasrara?
सहस्रारा के ऊपर जो है कैसे अपना मेडिटेशन करें?
First fix it up, the one you have got it, alright? Now don't go on futuristic things, then you will become Mahayogi. You grow automatically, spontaneously, in a sahaja way when you are in thoughtless awareness. Try to increase that area, thoughtless awareness. Then you will automatically grow. Does this flower think how to grow? No. Grow spontaneously. Alright? In the same way you will grow. When you just become thoughtlessly aware. And you will know your growth. And you will become doubtless about it. Alright? You can watch on my ARYA in the photograph. Can become thoughtless. Thoughtless awareness is very important for the first to establish it. Once you start establishing thoughtless awareness, the doubtless awareness comes. And then you are just settled down with yourself. Don't think of future or past or anything, you are with yourself. Alright? Real growth is natural and sahaj. This is not artificially growing, isn't it? In the same way, it's a living process of growth.
Do you forbid us from conducting conducting courses in classroom environment?
क्या classroom है?
Do you what?
Do you forbid us
Use the mic.
Do you forbid us from conducting courses in classroom environment?
ये बोल रहे हैं कि जो इन्वायरमेंट में जो है करते हैं हम लोग गलती से, उसके लिए क्या मुझे क्षमा करेंगे?
No, we should be careful. At least as far as we are concerned, we should be concerned about the nature, you see, and we should worry about it, no doubt. But as yogis, you will be amazed that environment clears. It clears out as such. And you won't be so much affected by environment so much. It clears out environment also. There is one experiment Hamid has done. He's done it in Austria, where the many trees had become dwarfed and burnt away like with this acid rain that comes from the environment. So he went there and experimented with some vibrated water. But so many trees, he didn't know how much to put vibrated water for them. It worked a little bit. So then, what he did, he took the badges you wear, you see, and pinned them on every tree. Not every tree, but every 10 trees. So he said that he went after 2 months and he found the whole thing had come up well, except for the trees which are about 60 years were not responding so. Otherwise, everything had become green. So you just can imagine what happens. He also experimented for growing more wheat, you see. So he couldn't put the vibrated water to the whole field because it's very difficult. There's a pipe going like this. So what he did, in the pipe he put the ring that he was wearing with my photograph. And he experimented with that, can you imagine? So it is very effective, but I think it's more your Shraddha in that photograph works out. But in India we get a kind of a dozer, we call it, like a funnel it is, and it has 2 sides in which you can fix the 2 sides of a pipe and you can put vibrated water in that. It's so remarkable that one of our fields had been put with raw cow dung by somebody, and all the small little, you can call them, all kinds of insects, they crawled up to the leaves and were eating them. So we put the dozer and put the vibrated water, they all run away. Vibrated water is very good. Tomorrow I am going to leave vibrated water in Angie's house, everything vibrated. But it depends also how you treat it. It's very important, with respect. Respect is very important in such. If you do not respect that vibrated water, it may not act, because it thinks. Vibrations can think. It loves and it thinks. Must understand this part. It thinks. And I've seen people who try to make some money out of me. They are absolutely in big trouble. I didn't give them any trouble myself. They are in big trouble. Anything they try to do to Sir Yoga, immediately they have some sort of trouble. I think these deities, you see, when my attention is not there, try to do something to them. So one should not in any way be disrespectful. And nobody should think that they have a special relationship with me. Some people think like that they have a special relationship with me. Such people will go off in Sir Yoga in no time. Nobody has special relations. I am alone. So this idea also that I have a special relationship with Mother, all these things can be very detrimental to your growth. Now you have in your houses, say, a little garden or even a tree or something is a good idea, and put vibrated water. Also you can drink vibrated water. Take little vibrated water and you can increase it in another bottle with other good water, but never put your hand into it. Just take out with a spoon, which is kept separately for that. It's very important because everything has vibrations, bad and good. What other question?
The Indians, for Havash, they throw it, after Hava, they throw it into the sea. But in Malaysia and Australia, we understand that we use Havash even for plants, food, and sometimes we use it to take away roots from places and things like that. Is it alright to use Havash?
कि हवन जो है बाधाओं को दूर करने के लिए होता है। पहला ऐसा करते थे कि ARYA वगैरह में जो है करते हैं कि बाधाओं को दूर करने के लिए और जो कारण होते हैं प्रॉब्लम को दूर करने के लिए क्या हवन करते हैं। तो बोले कर सकते हैं क्या ऐसा इंडिया?
Yeah, हवन is very good. Apart from 3 candle treatment, you can do also an arti with the camphor. You can do havanas. It's very good. But this is for the left-sided, not for the right-sided. Yeah.
Sorry? ये पूछ रहे हैं कि मलेशिया के लोग जो हैं बच्चों को भेज सकते हैं क्या धर्मशाला स्कूल में?
Yes, why not? You can, but first find out how many seats are there and things. That will be nice. Please send them. Everybody is allowed. You have to pay how much? You should find out how much you have to pay. It's not much compared to what we pay in schools, in Western schools or in Malaysian schools. It's a very good school, no doubt. It has changed the children completely. It has made them beautiful, no doubt. But only thing you should find out if there's a seat for the Malaysian children also. You write to Yogi or to the Dharamshala school. You have no address of the Dharamshala? Nobody has? She has, she said. Angie has. You tell your leader and he can find out. You find out first how many children are going. You can telephone to Yogi. Yogi nowadays in Delhi. And now if you have to send, you have to do it fast because they are opening after my birthday. You need a visa for India? You need? Because you see these people started having visa for us. So Indians are vindictive now. Yeah, after all Indians, why should they need us? For no one, they should have visa business, nonsense it is. But still the world has to be one. What else? Use that.
I feel that my life, I feel that life is meaningless. And I know what's wrong with me.
बोल रहे हैं इनकी जिंदगी में ऐसा लगता है कि इसका कोई मतलब नहीं है इनकी जिंदगी का तो ऐसा क्यों होता है?
Because you are not working for Sahaja Yoga. Your life is now for Sahaja Yoga. You dedicate it to Sahaja Yoga, that's why. Alright? If you dedicate your life to all kinds of nonsensical things, then you think like that. But if you dedicate to Sahaja Yoga, then there's a meaning to it, because now you have found out your identity. Alright? Yes. सुनाई दे रहा?
जब ये किसी से मिलते हैं बाहर तो सहयोग के बारे में बताते हैं सबको तो ये पूछ रहे हैं कि जो है कैसे जो है रियलाइजेशन दे सकें सड़क पे या स्टेशन पे या कैसे बाहर रियलाइजेशन दे सकें लोग.
If you can do it, nothing like it. I have done it on stations and on the roads, today in the shop. But if you can do it properly, then you do it.
कैसे कर सकते हैं? बोले कैसे दे सकते हैं?
You see, by talking to people, they will find you are very peaceful, you are very quiet. Then they'll ask you, how are you so quiet? How are you so peaceful? And your face also shines. So then you should say about this. Especially if you are wearing my badge, then they'll ask, who is this? See, wearing a badge is a very good way of propagating Sahaja Yoga, I have seen.
बोलते क्या कि ये फोटो जो है आपकी अपने ब्रीफकेस में रखते हैं अटैचे में हर समय और लोगों को बोलते हैं कि जो है आप जो है पूछें श्री से कि हमें आत्म साक्षात्कार दीजिए. Realization दीजिए, सेल्फ रियलाइजेशन.
No, you should put it here. Why? In the bag.
मेरे ऑस्ट्रेलिया में क्या किया लोगों ने? इनका नौकरी ऐसा है.
No, not in your job, but on the way while going somewhere, and on your table you can have it in your job. If they ask who is this, you say my mother. Finished. I look like Chinese as well as I look like everything. When I am in Russia, I look like Russians. When I am in Spain, I look like Spanish. So it's all right. I look like Chinese also. In China, many people thought I was Chinese. It's better to have photograph when you are traveling around. Also you are protected. People will ask, who is this? You should say. But for job, you can have it on the table if you like.
It's a continuation of this question. Can we give self-realization on the spot to a person?
बोल रहे हैं कि सेल्फ रियलाइजेशन जो है ऑन द स्पॉट दिया जाता है. क्या मतलब क्या होता है ऑस्ट्रेलिया में कि जब हम लोग सेल्फ रियलाइजेशन देते हैं तो बोलते हैं कि आपसे प्रार्थना करते हैं कि माता जी इस आदमी को जो है पार की वो एकदम से पार है.
So you see, what is it? You should pray to me that Mother, please give him self-realization. Just finished. क्या करें?
वो फोटो लगाई हुई थी वो, तो किसी ने पूछा कि किसकी फोटो है, तो उसने बोला कि मेरी माँ की फोटो है। तो बोली कि जो है क्या फर्क है तुम्हारी माँ में और इनों में?
No, there's no difference at all. See, my own daughters are not as fair as my son, and my own brother is very dark. So you can't say in India we have all complexions. Yes, what is it?
Mother,
Huh?
does our previous life in this world, but any variance to what we are today as a yogi?
Sorry, can you repeat again?
Does our previous life, in our previous life,
Yes.
has it got any bearing with what we are today as a Sahaja yogi?
इनकी पुरानी जिंदगी के बारे में पूछ रहे हैं, इसकी कोई बेरिंग है टू सहज योगीज?
It has to begin with. You see, you are conditioned by that, by your previous life, your karmas, your condition in the beginning. But the whole thing drops out. Whole thing drops out. On the contrary, whatever good you were comes out. All bad things drop out. Supposing you are a seeker, you went to wrong people, did wrong things, doesn't matter. All will drop out. Your goodness will come out. Yeah.
I travel a lot in the car, so I listen to Sriman's tape, the cassette tape. So when I stop the car, can I stop this speech and continue again on the onward journey? Is it all right?
पूछ रहे हैं कि जब कार में जाते हैं काम करने तो आपके टेप सुनते हैं, तो बीच में रुकना ठीक है क्या? बीच में जैसे पहुंच गए तो एकदम से रुक दिया?
It's all right. See, you must only ask for forgiveness, that's all. Respect is the thing. It's not like other tapes, huh? So you have to respect. Respect is the best way to grow in such a vaccine. Respect. Yeah.
We've had some news from India that the Satyogis of the world will be put to test by Mahamaya this year.
Huh? What is the news?
हिंदुस्तान में जो है जब लोग गए थे ना, तो ऐसा खबर था कि जो सहयोगी हैं पूरे वर्ल्ड के महामाया द्वारा टेस्ट किए जाएंगे।
Mahamaya Dwara?
टेस्ट किए जाएंगे कि कौन अच्छा सहयोगी है, कौन सा।
Who told you that? They just spread stories, like that. On the contrary, it's very different this year. I must give you a good news that two people came to me for their blessings. You see, one was known as Mr. Advani and his wife. They belong to the Bharatiya Janata Party, you see. And then the another BAGH Thackeray is absolutely at my feet. So they both are now elected. And this horrible fellow, उसका नाम नहीं आएगा, the Prime Minister, the Chief Minister who was there in Maharashtra, Sharad Pawar, one of the worst, he's resigned already. So, now in Maharashtra we have our own people. Not only that, but the same party has come in Gujarat. Moreover, I'm sure with this thing, they will also succeed in coming into Delhi. Then we'll have our own say. Rasa Yoga will have its own say because I've given realization to both of them. So there's no Mahamaya testing going on. They just try to frighten you, it's your stupidity sometimes that people don't realize and do things which they should not. I do not want to test anyone. Say you are under my protection fully. But if you want to go away from my protection, I can't help it. There are negativities all around. They catch you. So it's not my testing, but it's your own testing yourself. Daily people just want to frighten. They are very anxious that I should have my birthday in Delhi. All right. Now they are getting session. You know session? The fellow who was busy with the elections, he is going to come and speak for me. He met me in the train and he was very sweet and humble. He touched my feet and he said, "Mother, please protect me." And now he is going to speak. So all such good people are coming up, so it's a nice idea. So Mahamaya is working on the other way around, I think. Getting good people, yeah.
One more question, Mataji. You said that once you have become Sahaja, we can look at our community from the outside. So I have looked into my community from the outside. We are basically South Indians.
Oh my. Let's say the better. Terrible people. I've been to Madras so many times, you know. When I go there, the hall is full. After that, everybody disappears. When Mr. Murthy was there, he said, "Mother, all the Buddhas are born here." I said, "Why?" They do all kinds of funny rituals, you see. They'll take out the hair of women, put the water on them, they roll here. These Brahmins, you know, they have befooled everyone there. They have befooled even the Brahmins. What to do? I am trying my level best. I want to go to Kerala also. We are trying. But last year I went there, I was very disappointed. And the Sahajogis also, some of them are very funny. Very funny. It's all right. I think gradually everywhere it will work out. But see, Punjab is growing so fast. They said you cannot control it so fast. They said this time Mother has to come to Punjab. Otherwise I will go to all Delhi. See, then in North India, you will be surprised, in place like Haryana, where people didn't know who was Dattatreya, you know, even in UP nobody knew Dattatreya. Such Sahajogis. There were 35 gates they raised for me on the road when I went. Thousands and thousands and thousands. In Delhi itself there are 16,000 Sahajogis. I used to call Delhi as Billy and now that has happened. So you can't say it may be some turning point. Bengal, another place. I always have now my program in a stadium. First time I went there, in the hall there was only one person. And all were looking at one Tantrik who was beating himself like this. Now same Bengalis, you see, you ask them, they said, we are Dikshit. Dikshit means some Guru has put something on their heads. All kinds. And when that was over now, gradually, you can imagine a complete stadium full in Calcutta. I am surprised at Punjab also, how the Punjab has taken over. Last time when I went, of course, to Chandigarh, the whole hall was full, at least 4 times bigger than this Lala Lajpat hall. And Sahajogis has to go outside. And so many Sikhs came there.
बोलने जब ध्यान करने जाते हैं तो इनका शरीर जो है अंदर से एकदम ड्राई हो जाता है दूसरा सवाल कर रहे हैं।
What do you mean dry?
रोने लगते हैं,
You start crying.
सॉरी।
It's all right. It happens. You'll be all right. You see, emotional things are there now within us. Many people who see me, first time they start crying. And I also cry with them. So this is love for mother. It's all right.
दूसरा सवाल ही पूछ रहे हैं, दूसरा सवाल बोल रहे हैं कि पता नहीं क्यों मेरे दिल में इच्छा होती है, उनके दिल में इच्छा होती है कि वो आपके पैर छुएं।
That is conditioning, that you want to touch my feet. My feet are everywhere, alright? The thing is, if you touch my feet, everybody will touch my feet. In the beginning I allowed, so my feet swell up like that, you know. And in Maharashtra, then the one gentleman, he said, a leader, that nobody should touch mother's feet, so they started beating him. Indians, unless until they touch my feet, they never feel satisfied. But you must have some mercy on my feet, you see, they have to do a lot of work. They get very swollen up.
बोल रहे हैं कि बाय बीइंग वेजिटेरियन,
हाँ?
वेजिटेरियन है ये,
हाँ.
तो ये कंडीशनिंग है कोई?
Vegetarianism is not a bad thing, it's not, and it's not something punyavan also. See, if you don't like, don't eat. If you like it, eat it. But you see, you shouldn't say that eating meat is a wrong thing, because the animals are made for us. Everybody used to eat. Shri Rama used to eat meat also, and also Shri Krishna. So, because they were Kshatriyas, you see, they were Kshatriyas. Are you a Brahmin? You are what, Kshatriya? Huh? Yeah.
No, you're Brahmin?
You are not a Brahmin.
No, I'm Brahmin.
It's all right. I mean, if you don't like, it is, you see, whatever suits. Now for me, I will be surprised. I can't eat vegetarian food much. Immediately I get diarrhea. You know, the goddess has to have meat. Though I may like or not like, I have to eat it. What to do? That's my swabhava.
Mataji, mantras are sacred, but if it's said or pronounced wrongly, will it have any bad message on the yogi?
बोलते हैं कि मंत्र जो है वो सेक्रेट है, लेकिन अगर गलत प्रोनाउंस किया जाए तो वो योगी पे, जो सहयोगी पे गलत इफेक्ट करते हैं क्या?
It won't have any effect bad on you, but you have to use my name with a mantra, you see, so that you are doing all right and nobody will trouble you, you see. But mantras, you don't say no wrong mantras normally. But if you are saying something wrongly, then better get it corrected. But my name should be there, otherwise nobody will listen to you. It's a recommendation. सुनो
हाँ, इनके घर में श्री गणेश, घर में इनके श्री गणेश की मूर्ति है, बोल रहे हैं कि अभी मैं सहयोगी बन गया हूँ, उस मूर्ति को रखूँ या किसी को दे दूँ?
रखे रहिए, शौकिया रखिए उसको, क्या वो तो शोभा की चीज है, पर मूर्ति की पूजा मत करिए, क्योंकि अगर कोई मूर्ति सहयोगी नहीं बनाए तो ठीक है। शोभा के लिए खंड में कोई डर नहीं, इसीलिए मूर्ति पूजा मना की बहुत लोगों ने, क्योंकि लोग मूर्ति बनाते थे और उसको बेचते थे, उसको पैसा कमाते थे मूर्ति पर। सो अगर कोई सहयोगी बनाए मूर्ति तो ठीक है, पर पूजनीय है तो नहीं होती अधिकतर, जो स्वयंभू है वो ठीक। क्या कह रहे?
Sorry? दुकान से खरीदा।
हाँ, फिर रखे रहिए, क्या है, शोभा की चीज है घर में, आपके यहाँ गमले हैं, शमले हैं, वैसे ही वो भी होगा उसमें। ये हिंदी कितने लोग हैं? हिंदी बोलने वाले बहुत लोग हैं यहाँ? क्या है?
नहीं, जरूर नहीं।
नहीं, मतलब आपके यहाँ इस जगह, हाँ, कुलालमपुर में या, हाँ,
पिनांग हिंदी बोलते हैं क्या? नहीं जानती। पिनांग क्या है?
आप कहाँ के रहने वाले? नहीं, वैसे
हिंदुस्तान में कहाँ? पिनांग मलेशिया में।
वही हिंदी सीखा आप?
सब लोग हिंदी बोलते हैं दोस्तों।
हिंदी अगर सीख ले तो अच्छा ही है, वैसे नहीं भी सीखे तो भी अंग्रेजी सबको आती तो काफी। अब तो भगवान भी अंग्रेजी समझते हैं और बोलते हैं, क्या करें, अंग्रेजों ने ऐसा पछाड़ दिया।
तोहफा देना चाहते हैं,
क्या देना है? मैं से पूछती हूँ, what do you want to give?
gift in front of everybody or not?
हाँ?
कुछ लोग हैं बच्चों ने जो यहाँ लड़कों ने काम किया है बहुत, उनको भी आपके यहाँ से थोड़ा गिफ्ट देना चाहते हैं।
तो अभी लाए नहीं है।
लाए? You got it here? Okay.
I think we have some water from the mountain that they collected. Would you vibrate the water?
But home,
We'll do at home. That will do at home. Or whatever presents to be given to the people, you just bring. Alright.
Yeah, but you
I
present for the people also who are working hard. You are looking.
I have given out some.
You already given them.
Not all. Not few.
Yeah, so if you want to give some from others.
I give them privately.
Okay. ये बोल रहे हैं जो इनके पास देने के लिए गिफ्ट है लोगों को, वो बाद में दे देंगे।
अभी दे देंगे?
ये बोल रहे हैं बाद में दे देंगे।
Some gifts to give.
Okay, you can give. Yeah. Okay.
What is the gift? Let me see. I hope nothing is expensive. See, that is the thing I was worried about. What is this? See, no, Baba. No. This I cannot. I'm sorry. Now what are you doing? My goodness. Show me, but no. Gold I don't take. No. But no, Baba, I don't take gold.
You give us so much.
I give you, but I don't give you gold, did I? I gave you, alright. But it's too much. This is too much you are doing.
No, it's for all of us. From the whole of Malaysia, Shri. From Penang, from Malacca, from Penang, from Kuala Lumpur.
No, but gold I don't take now.
It's natural.
It's natural.
Yes.
I mean, this is too much. I could have given me a chain or something, would have been alright. Such a big thing. Baba.
You can open. Can we show you?
My goodness, look at that. Can you believe it? What will people think? I'm a thief or something? Alright, but next time I will not take such an expense. It's too much. I can't take it to India. I'm sorry, you better bring it. Because the customs will eat me off. You can send it with these girls if they can. But it's too much, really, too much. Much too much. Now, if you give me this, they will all go into competition. beautiful. It's really very beautiful.
Local class and
All kinds. Thank you very much.
we have some other kids.
Huh?
The children have done some other works of art.
बच्चों ने आपके लिए कुछ बनाया है.
All right. I'll be happy to have something from the children.
अब हम सब श्री माता जी की चरणों में आरती करेंगे।
सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी। दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना। कारण कितने लिए अवतार, माँ कितने लिए अवतार। विश्व में तेरी महिमा, विश्व में तेरी महिमा, तू गंगा यमुना माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जो भी Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalaki Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalaki Sakshat
श्री माता जी, आज इस ध्यान के माध्यम से जो प्रेम और आनंद हम सभी को मिला है, इनके लिए आपके श्री चरण में कोटि कोटि प्रणाम और हृदय से धन्यवाद करते हैं श्री माता जी। जय श्री माता जी।